an independently spirited film called Half Nelson, in which he plays a teacher teaching in an inner city school with dead-end kids, and he's kind of trying to inspire them with his free-thinking version of education. Now, unlike movies like, for example, Freedom Writers or Dangerous Minds, which have, nice middle-class white people going into deprived, underprivileged schools and sort of inspiring the pupils, but basically it's the nice middle-class white people who are responsible for doing this. The thing here is that Ryan Gosling's character is just as messed up as all the pupils. He's a drug addict, he smokes in the toilets, he's caught up with one of the kids who he then attempts to sort of protect from the lifestyle which she seems to be falling into. Now, I think Ryan Gosling is a good actor. I think he's a very sincere young man, certainly, and he has the kind of face that the camera likes to look at for a long time. One of the problems with Half Nelson is that it's very indie-pindy, oodly-noodly, let's just dingle-dangle around here a little bit, let's, have people mumbling. It's a lot
of reduplicated words you're using all at once.
No, but that's how these kind of movies make me feel, everything a little bit indie, a little bit offbeat, a little bit quick, and it's perfectly fine. I mean, I have nothing against American independent cinema. I'm surprised that it's quite as textbook American indie as it actually is, and if it weren't for Ryan Gosling's performance, I think it would pretty much have slipped under most people's radars, which is a shame because there's a very good performance by Shrika Epps, who plays the 13-year-old girl that Gosling's character kind of takes under his wing and attempts to protect from her environment. And she gives a very, very fine performance. I haven't seen her before. I think she's a newcomer, and her work in it is strong. I think Half Nelson itself, it's slightly too earnest for its own good. It doesn't quite know what it's saying, other than that, liberal white middle-class values aren't really enough, and, hey, it's a strange and beautiful world out there with some difficulties. But I think Ryan Gosling is fine. I don't think you have to rush out and see it. I think it's something which, if you catch up with it on television, you won't lose very much. Now,